Hello, my name is Aisha Yusufu, and welcome to Love and Money Talk. This is where I try to talk about love and about money because I just feel that these are two serious issues. I mean, they actually make the world go around that most times people forget to actually take control of them and learn about them. In the last few videos, we've been talking about financial independence and also talking about the basic things that we need to know about financial independence. So please go check out the other videos. There might be one or two things that you're going to learn from it. And so today, one of the basic things that we need to know in working towards financial independence is the fact that we need to pay off our debts. Oh my goodness. There's no how I'm going to sound this enough. Except, of course, if it is good debt. So there are what we call the good debts and the bad debts. The good debts are the one that you use to buy assets. So if you're borrowing money to buy assets, I remember in the last video we did our explanation of what assets are and liabilities, and we said that assets are the things that put money in your pocket, liabilities are the ones that take money away from your pocket. So if you're borrowing money to buy assets, it's a good debt and you want more of that. But if you're borrowing money to buy liabilities to put or use for your expenses that you're just going to run your day-to-day expenses, then of course it's a big problem. That is not the kind of debt that we want. Always the spelling is D-E-B-T, right? You're supposed to call it debt, but they say the B is silent. So sometimes when I'm saying it in my head, it's sounding weird. So please don't mind me. English is not my major language. People, I get my own language. If they speak and now, but then we're speaking on the English, and that's what we're going to do. And also let me know if I'm speaking too fast. I tend to do that a lot, and I'll try to slow down most times, but sometimes my brain is like, even when I'm writing, I'm speeding up before that. Anyway, back to the topic on grad. We're still talking about financial independence. By the way, financial independence is when your passive income can take care of your expenses. Please go check other videos that I've done, the other earlier videos that I've done on this. So we're talking about debts, right? Pay off your debt. So if you have a good debt, more of that, buy assets that will be bringing in money, and over time you'll be able to pay off these debts. Even sometimes the assets themselves will be able to pay off the debt. But the bad debts are ones that please, you need to pay them off. You don't need to take anyone. The one you find out these days, especially with so those who have credit card, it's so easy to spend. It's so easy to use. It's so easy to find something out there that needs to be bought, and then you're going ahead to buy it. You find out that people, it's summer, they want to travel, they don't have the money, and then they borrow money and travel. That's liability. Is it going to put money in your pocket? Then you go and travel and you come back, then what? I've seen people who actually travel abroad with their children during school, the summer holidays, and then they say that, oh, what would the children say when they come back and other children are talking about summer holiday? Meanwhile, these parents don't have money for school fees. That is as irresponsible as irresponsibility can be. You use the money you're supposed to use for your children's school fees and you use it to travel abroad just to keep up with the Joneses. Really? Who cares? Explain to your children. It's not about the places that you go to, it's about spending time together, and your children will really understand with you. If you're unable to do this thing for them, tell them, yeah, you can afford it. So do some sort of holiday, have a picnic, go to the nearest town from where you are. Even if you can't go to the nearest town, just ensure that you spend time with them. What the kids really crave for is you spending time with them and not just lying away. So even if you don't have, for some people, they say, okay, we can't relate, you don't have kids, but you know what? Don't spend money on unnecessary things. For example, your friend is getting married, and the next thing you're borrowing money to go and buy this, to go and buy that. Pico, are you the one getting married? Is it your marriage? 2 years after, they are still dragging you to come and pay for the things, for the shoe you bought for somebody else's wedding. Probably they've given birth to a child. The child is even, they're thinking of putting the child in the school. You still haven't paid for the shoe that you bought. That is not the way to live. And the more you do that, the more you're going to get yourself into debt more and more and more. And it's such a vicious circle, and you find out that you never get out of it. And how are you able to spend to attain that financial independence when you're busy using your money to pay the debts that you've taken, bad debts anyway, and you're not saving, you're not investing. Remember what we said in former video. If you haven't, please try to check it. Where we talked about Jim Rohn talking about to attain financial independence, you need to do what I call ISP. If I just put it together, ISP, turn your income into capital, turn your capital into enterprise, turn your enterprise into profit, turn your profit into investment, and then this investment, of course, will go on to yield, get you into that financial independence space. So it's very important for people to understand that it's not just about buying things anyhow. It's not just about borrowing money. When you borrow money, what you actually do is that you are working for you are the one working for your money. It's not even your money working for you. So the money you've not even earned, you've already spent it. Can you understand? So as soon as you're earning, you're paying off the debt that you've already acquired. And so it's a vicious circle. How do you get out of it? How do you get to save and then be able to, go and invest in so many things? Because one of the key things about cash is gold. It's so much. When you have that cash, you can easily put it towards investment. Sometimes you have, good investments coming in. For example, some people want to sell their land or property, and then because you have cash, at that moment you can take advantage of it at a reduced price or something like that. Something is coming into the market. But if you don't have the cash, by the time you start looking for that money and all of that to go and borrow whatever, the opportunity might slip away, or it might take a longer time, or you're not even motivated to buy because you don't have the money at hand. So it's very important. So it's not to just be taking using your money to pay these debts and then you have so much on your head. Many people get into debt because, of course, they want to keep up with the Joneses. A lot of people get into because it's so easy. I mean, you have your credit card, you can just easily go and buy this. Or you even have people that come into offices. I used to be in that business in the year 2000, about 21 years ago. That's what I used to do. I used to sell shoes, t-shirts, shirts, office shirts, and a whole lot of things. And I used to go to offices and I meet people. I have a car, I'll drive there, open my booth, and then they will pick at the end of the month. I will come and collect my payment. Sometimes it's staggered into 3 payments. You in 3 months you come and you collect your payments and all of that. But it's a really it's not the right way to actually live, because at the end of the day, you're just spending money on this. You end up picking things that you really don't need. And one of the things you must do in life, if you're working towards financial independence, for somebody who is any income that you are earning, you can actually get that financial independence. One of the things that you must do is to always ask yourself, when you want to buy something, is it a need or is it a want? If it's a want, please straight away. If it's a need, okay, look into it, because a need is something that you can't do away with. You need it. For example, your house, roof over your head, school fees for your children, and some basic things. They are all needs. But certain things are wants. You see a t-shirt, is it a need or a want? Except you don't have any clothing, you're going to go naked, or you also have just one clothes, then it's definitely a want, and you can do without this want. The money that you would have used to spend on buying these things, begin to save them. And when you save them, you invest them into passive income yielding investment, or investments that we appreciate over time. Things like you buy lands, and for me, that's what I've really done over the years, which is buying lands. Then when you buy lands, building properties. Well, I'll explain more of that as we go on. I'm just trying to keep the videos so that a bit short. That's why even these things that you need to know for financial independence is going to take a bit of time. I don't want to do more than 10 minutes because I don't, it's to keep somebody's attention. Sometimes even me, I don't really listen to it. I wander off and all of that. So I just want to keep it a bit short. I will keep explaining this thing. So it's very important for people not to keep putting themselves in debt. Whatever it is that if you're owing, go and meet the people you're owing, explain to them, begin to pay off, begin to look at this money and put it together and just pay them off. And when you do that, you begin to save. It's part of the things that we'll discuss as we go on, the savings part, the investment part. It's not going to be easy, but it's all about delayed gratification. It's all about ensuring that the money works for you. Monies are like slaves. Let them work for you and bring in yield returns, and it's from those returns that you start spending. And it's very important for every one of us, to look at all of this issue of achieving financial independence. independence, because financial independence, I tell you, is achievable no matter what you earn. If you're earning 1 million naira, 1,000 naira, and you're unable to save, I tell you, even if you're earning 1 million naira, you would not be able to save. It's all about you putting things together. I don't know why the dogs are barking, but hey, you've heard my voice, my dogs too in the video. See ya. Bye.